Good morning. It's 10:30. We'll be starting shortly. Let me know if you are here so that I can let you in from the waiting room. And we will begin very shortly. Well, it is time to get started, so we will go ahead and get started. I want to welcome everybody here today. I went ahead and turned off the waiting room, so anyone who joins will just be able to participate right away without waiting for me to let you in. My name's Janice Ware. I'm with Your Yoga with Janice, and welcome. We're going to have an introduction to chair yoga today, and I'm glad you're here. Let's get started. Yoga has many, many benefits, and the same goes with chair yoga. You can receive the same benefits from chair yoga that you can from mat yoga. Those include flexibility, strength, balance, mobility. Those are all so important at all ages. And on the inside, circulation and digestion benefit. You'll find that you're improving your posture. It helps focus and lessen stress, and just moving the body with the breath is so calming for the mind. So many, many benefits from chair yoga. So I'm glad you're here. Let's go ahead and begin. We'll begin in sitting mountain or Tadasana. And so we want to sit up nice and tall and scoot forward so you're away from the back of your chair, a little closer to the front of your chair, but making sure your sit bones are on the chair. We want to look for right angles in the hips, right angles in the knees, and right angles in the ankles. So let's just bring our hands to the tops of our legs and gently hinge forward. So not bending from the waist, but hinging forward from the hips, as if it's the lid of a box. We're just going to come forward just a little bit. I want you to take a look at your feet. Okay? And I want you to make sure that your toes, especially your second and middle toes, are pointing straight forward. Okay? Come back to sitting. And then put your two fists together like so. And if you put those between your knees, that gives you a good idea of what hip distance is for you. Right? And we'll root down into what we call the three corners of the feet underneath the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and the heel pressing into the earth. And when you do that, you feel the legs engaged, and you can almost feel yourself sitting taller. You just really think about lengthening that spine, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands can be relaxed on your lap or out to the sides like this. Either one is fine. Your chin is parallel to the floor to begin with. And then just tilt it down just a little bit. And feel that lengthening in the back of your neck as your crown reaches toward the sky. This is sitting mountain. We always return to sitting mountain between postures and as we come at various points during our practice. If you haven't relaxed your toes down to the floor, you can do that now. Right, so let's try a little belly breath. That is something that's sometimes new for folks. So bring your hands to your beautiful belly, a lot of love there. And as you inhale, expand the belly. So breathe in through the nose if that's accessible to you. And just feel the belly pressing out in your hand. And then exhale also through the nose. And you feel the belly contract. So breathing in, expanding the belly, and exhaling as the belly contracts. Let's do that one more time. Lovely. So we'll move into the warm-ups now. It's very important to take time to warm up the joints and the muscles before we get into the asana portion of our class. So we're just going to begin by extending both legs just a little bit, not out straight. You still have a bend in your knee. And we are going to lift the toes up off the floor and take our fingers and our toes and bring them in and expand them out. Curl your toes and fingers. Go ahead and let them split. One more time. And now we're just going to nice and slowly rotate the wrists and the ankles. It doesn't matter which direction you're going. The wrists and ankles can be going a different direction. Let's pause and then we'll reverse the direction. Lovely. All right, go ahead and relax your hands and bring your feet back to sitting mountain when you're at the right angles again. And go ahead and lift your heels on an inhale, lift your heels off the floor. Feel that stretch across the top of your foot. Exhale, lower the heel. Inhale, lift the toes and the front of the foot off the floor. Exhale, release. So breathing in up on your tippy toes, holding that. And exhale, lower the heels to the floor. Breathing in, lifting the front part of your foot. And exhale to the floor. The knee joints, you need to warm those up too. So you can just go ahead and you can slide your foot back and forth on the floor as you extend the leg, and then bend the knee and bring it back as far as feels right in your body. Never any pain in yoga. No pain, no pain. That's it. If you'd like, you could lift the foot up off the floor a little bit, if that's easier for you. And if you can maintain a nice tall spine, you could even support your leg. Sometimes that can be a little bit too much for the lower back. Let's go ahead and do the other side now. Again, sliding the foot back and forth on the floor. Or gently up and just bending and extending that leg. And relax the foot down. Nice job. All right. Go ahead next and let's bring the heels of our hands to our thighs and just close the eyes for just a moment. I need to check on something. I will be right back. Thank you. Always good to take a little pause. All right, so we bring the heels of our hands into our hip creases. And we press down into our feet and our hands as we raise up, lift our heart. And we're not throwing the neck back, we're simply lifting the heart. And then come back to center And as you take the hands out towards the knees, you just lean back. So we're not rounding, we're just leaning back, letting that extension and expansion happen in our spine. Back to center. Inhale with your heart. This is cow. And on the exhale, move back. This is cat. We'll do one more of each. Breathing in. Keeping the neck aligned with the spine. We're not looking at the ceiling. And exhale. Come to center. Let's bring our arms up. We'll bring them up. On an inhale, we're just going to bring them up, palms facing down, out to the sides. And then exhale, palms up, bring them all the way up. And then inhale, midway. Turn the palms so they're facing down. Exhale. Breathing in, we'll take them all the way up. Bring the fingers together and exhale. Go ahead and we'll take a nice little side bend to one side. Back to center. Take it to the other side. Nice little side body stretch there. Back to center. And then just go ahead and bring your hands down. Palms facing up and palms facing down. And back down to your lap. We'll just do a super gentle twist to begin. And just leave the right hand on the right leg, left hand on the left hip, and just look away from that hand that's on the leg. Just looking at the side, not trying to look back over our shoulder. And then come back to center and switch sides. Back to center. Here we go. All right, let's bring our shoulders up towards the ears and release down. Let's do it again. And maybe roll them back just a couple of times, nice and slow, nice and gentle. All right, let's go ahead and inhale. And on an exhale, take your left ear toward your left shoulder. Back to center and an inhale. And exhale, take your right ear. Back to center. That feels really good. I could do that 10 more times. But we just have 20 minutes today. So just giving you a little sampling. So that's a warm up that I spent probably 5 minutes on. We typically spend more time than that warming up the body. But let's get into our asana. So I'd like to share with you a warrior series. And you have options. I will always give you 3 options for your foundation or your legs and 3 options for your arms. So for this warrior series, you can keep your legs right here at sitting mountain. And that is just fine. Okay. If it's accessible to you, you can walk one leg over to the side, looking for that right angle as much as possible. And this leg stays right here in sitting mountain. So this is a second variation. A third variation is to extend this leg out. Now it's not going to be straight out back. It's going to be angled out a bit. And that's what it should be. Have your foot flat on the floor. Keep a slight bend in the knee. We don't want any torquing. You might have to move your foot around a little bit to find a place that feels stable and safe. And no pain, no pinching, none of that. And then for your hands, you can leave your hands right here on your legs. You can bring your hands up, just part way, kind of the W, Wonder Woman, reminds me of. Or you can extend the arms. Wherever your legs are, wherever your arms are, we're going to look out to the side for proud warrior. Feet pressing down into the earth, regardless of where your foot position is, pressing those 3 pressure points into the earth. Under the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. Shoulders relaxed. And just breathing here. And we'll go ahead and relax the arms down. Keep your legs right where they're at if that's comfortable for you. If you need to make an adjustment, you can absolutely do that. Okay. Angle warrior is a lovely one to combine with proud warrior. And for this one, again, you can keep your hands right here on your legs. For this arm, you can bring the forearm to your leg, or you could come a little further and reach it down. So you can decide which arm position works best for you. The other arm can be right here on the leg. It could be here on your hip, bringing that shoulder back. Maybe you bring your fingertips to your shoulder, or if you would like, you can reach out over your ear. For angle warrior, or side angle. You'll find the one that's right for you on this side of your body because it might be different on the other side. And we breathe here. You can gaze forward. You can look down toward your front foot, or you can gaze upward. And it depends on your neck. And then we'll bring this arm down and come back up to a sitting position. Then we'll heel toe that foot back to the front, and we'll go to the other side. So we'll bring this the other leg to the side, checking on the right angle. Your knee is above the ankle. This foot remains right here. Or you can have them both front, like sitting mountain, or you can extend this leg back. It's whichever feels best to you. I think on this side, I'm going to leave my leg right here. All right, so warrior two, arms here. Either whatever your arm position, will be gazing out over this front leg, or gazing that direction, even if our legs are forward. You can have your arms here. You can just bring them up like this. Kind of depends on your shoulder. It's also kind of like I'm a little teapot. Or you can bring them out. Palms facing down. So proud warrior. Strength and courage. Okay. Gently lower your arms. And from here, we'll go into that side angle. Again, you can just have your hand right here. As we come to the side, you can rest it on your thigh, or you can reach down this way. Whatever works best for you. Again, I like this position. That works best for my body. Now here, I want to keep this shoulder back. Maybe my hand is on my hip. Maybe my fingertips are on my shoulders. Maybe I'm reaching out over my ear. For side warrior, angle warrior. And just breathing, continue to breathe. We'll come up, bring that arm down, and gently walk this foot back and revisit our sitting mountain with our feet hip distance apart, right angles, shoulders relaxed down and back, chin parallel to the floor. So balance, yes, we can get better with our balance in a chair. And as we practice these poses, remember, balance is a sensation. It's not an accomplishment. So we will be practicing Chasm or tree pose. So we'll begin, you can just begin by relaxing this knee over to the side like that. And maybe that's where it stays. Or maybe you bring the knife edge of your foot right in next to your supporting leg. This works too. Or maybe you cross this ankle over the knee. Depends on what feels best in your body and in your hip. So once we build our foundation, pressing into the earth with that supporting leg, we can decide if we want our arms at heart center, if we want our branches out like this, or if we want our branches to be reaching upward like that. And even sway a bit if you'd like. And we'll bring our arms down. I'm going to gently help this foot down. Come back to my sitting mountain and then move to the other side. So you can just let this leg relax out like that. You can bring the knife edge in. And sides are different. So you might find that a position that worked on one side, not so much on the other side. So you can try different things. On this side, I'm going to be right here. But you also have the option of putting the ankle up on your knee. So we're pressing into that supporting leg, nice long spine. Decide where you want your arms. I think this time I'll have them right here. And again, your branches can be floating. Keeping your focus, feeling that sensation of balance. And we'll relax our arms down. We'll go ahead, help that knee, that foot off the leg that's up there. We come back to center to our sitting mountain. So for closing, this is a time when we do actually lean back. So you can scoot back a little bit more in your chair. And you can just lean back and let the back of the chair support you. You can keep your knees bent or you can extend the legs out. If you have a stack of books or blocks or another chair, you could rest your feet up on top of those. And just go ahead and close your eyes or maintain a soft gaze toward the floor. Relax those shoulders. Let everything relax. Palms can be face down or up, whichever is best for you. With your eyes closed or a soft gaze, just breathe. This is Shavasana, the resting time at the end of all yoga classes, where our body gets the opportunity to rest and integrate all of the beautiful work that we just did. This is a gift you give yourself each time you practice yoga. And it's a very important part. Well, I could sit here all day, but I know that we need to gently open our eyes. And you could even press your hands on your chair to support you as you come back up to your sitting mountain posture. If you would like to practice chair yoga on a more regular basis, please know that I'll be offering a class in August on Wednesday mornings at 10:30. You can follow my Facebook page at Your Yoga with Janice, or you can email me at youryogawithjanice, JANICE.com, and I'll share all the details with you. Let's inhale and bring our arms to sky. And exhale, bring them to our heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's been an honor to share chair yoga with you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.